The Happily Ever After tell-all hasn't even aired yet and the drama already caught up with the edit. Notice anything strange about Julia? She is definitely not pregnant anymore, but fans just found out about her pregnancy on this week's episode. It's the kind of off-timeline bombshell that only happens in this franchise. The 90-Day Fiancé Tell-Alls aren't just reunions, they're where the real secrets explode. If TLC can hide a whole pregnancy, imagine what else they've tried to bury. Let's dig up some bones. If you've ever wondered when the tell-alls stopped being reunions and became full-blown war zones, it all started in 2019 with Angela. During the Before the 90 Days tell-all, Angela lunged out of her chair and tried to attack Avery. We didn't see the full fight on camera, but what we did see, Angela charging, producers shouting, cast members scrambling, changed everything. The ratings spiked and TLC took notes. From that season forward, producers started seeding feuding couples together on purpose. They brought back ex-cast members just to stir the pot. They gave Angela a second life as the franchise's resident villain, and they never looked back. Angela's attack on Avery set the tone for every explosive tell-all since, but that was just the beginning. TLC was about to trap the entire cast under one roof and let cameras roll. Inarguably, the most explosive tell-all ever is the 5-parter of Happily Ever After Season 8, which TLC called Tell All No Limits. For the first time, the action didn't just happen on stage, it happened everywhere. Couples were flown to NYC and filmed the traditional studio segments with Sean Robinson by day, and then were sent to live together in a luxury mansion in New Jersey by night. Cameras rolled constantly. Every argument, every side-eye, every drunken confession was fair game. It was basically Big Brother Green Card Edition. The mansion became a character in itself. There were hot tub confrontations, whispered alliances, and kitchen standoffs captured from every angle. And Angela did what Angela always does. She turned the night into a one-woman demolition derby. Her storyline dominated the No Limits tell-all. Angela came in already furious. She discovered that Michael had joined a Facebook group called Paradise Men, which she was convinced was some secret dating network. She'd even hired a private investigator and brought the receipts with her on camera at the tell-all. During the studio taping, the fight was loud, but in the mansion, it became volcanic. Angela chased Michael up the stairs, screaming, "Get out of my house!" even though technically it was TLC's house. He tried to stand his ground, insisting he hadn't cheated, while she accused him of lying to producers, lying to her, and flirting with crew members. Producers tried to keep filming but had to separate the two. Angela eventually cooled off with a glass of wine, of course, and returned downstairs like nothing had happened. When Tell All No Limits finally concluded, fans were speechless. The constant surveillance, sleepless nights, nonstop fighting, it was too much even for 90-Day Fiancé standards. TLC quietly retired the mansion experiment afterward, never to be repeated. But once you put Angela and an open bar under the same roof, there really are no limits. But even before she was chasing Michael up a staircase in New Jersey, Angela had already set the standard for in-studio chaos. At the Happily Ever After Season 6 tell-all, Michael's wife made headlines for flashing her breasts on stage, yes, on camera, while screaming at his family to respect her brand new F&Ts, except she said the real words. It wasn't just shocking, it was historic. Producers blurred the footage, bloggers had a heyday, and fans couldn't believe that TLC even aired it. Before Angela's outburst, the most jaw-dropping moment in tell-all history belonged to Danielle and Mohamed. What happened between them on that stage wasn't just uncomfortable, it was television infamy. This was the tell-all that went viral before going viral was even the goal. Danielle, heartbroken and humiliated, sat on that couch trying to defend her marriage. And Mohamed, calm, calculated, and visibly fed up, decided to annihilate her reputation in front of the entire world. When asked about their sex life, Mohamed hesitated, saying there was a problem. But Danielle pushed him, demanding to know why he refused to be intimate. What came next was the kind of moment you can't unhear. Mohamed revealed bluntly that he couldn't sleep with Danielle because she had what he called a certain smell. He said she refused to take care of it, claimed she would cry and scream for sex in front of her own teenage children, and even threatened to call immigration to have him deported if he didn't perform. Danielle's face crumbled in real time. She tried to defend herself, accusing him of lying, but Mohamed doubled down, adding even more crass details.
He has told people that I smell and I peed on him.
The audience gasped, and Danielle, humiliated, shaking, still in love, could only sit there as her private life became the most replayed clip in franchise history. That single moment cemented 90 Day Fiancé's reputation as the most unfiltered reality show on television. It also set a new production rule. From then on, nothing was too personal to air if it kept viewers glued to the screen. Fast forward to today, and Danielle has completely reinvented herself. She lost a dramatic amount of weight, graduated from nursing school, and has become one of the franchise's true comeback stories. Mohamed remarried and is a father of 2, but here's the twist nobody saw coming. Danielle and Mohamed are actually on good terms. When he announced his remarriage, Danielle commented publicly, "Congratulations, I am happy for you. Thank you for telling me first." Yeah, she congratulated the man who humiliated her on national TV. Now that, my friend, is what they call closure. With Happily Ever After Season 9's Tell All coming up, everyone is talking about Jasmine. Last time she took the stage during the Last Resort Tell All, Jasmine dropped the most scandalous revelation in franchise history. Gino's wife revealed she was pregnant and that the baby wasn't Gino's. The father is her new boyfriend, Matt, the third in the open marriage arrangement the former couple had agreed to during the Last Resort. The news hit Gino like a freight train. He sat there stunned, silent, completely blindsided. The man who'd spent 2 seasons talking about wanting a baby with Jasmine suddenly found out she was having one, just not with him. And if that wasn't dramatic enough, Jasmine made sure the moment went down in history. When co-star Rob called her a pregnant whore, yes, he said that on set, Jasmine didn't hesitate. She whipped off her shoe and hurled it straight at him. The cast screamed and producers immediately intervened. That was the moment Jasmine officially joined the Tell All Hall of Fame. And now, as Happily Ever After wraps up its latest season, the timeline is coming full circle because Jasmine is back. Fans just watched her give birth to baby Matilda, the little girl she shares with Matt. But in the upcoming Tell All, Jasmine, Gino, and Matt will all appear on stage together for the first time since that infamous shoe-throwing showdown. Here's where the tell-alls get even more brutal. Some cast members never even make it to the couch. Not because they're camera shy, because they were cut. Take Jeffrey, for example. He and Varya were one of the most talked about couples of Before the 90 Days Season 4, until fans discovered he'd been arrested for disturbing domestic violence charges. A petition to fire Jeffrey circulated online, and TLC, who seemed to not know about the charges when they cast him, took notice. When the tell-all aired, Jeffrey and Varya's absence went without explanation. He was later convicted of aggravated kidnapping and domestic assault and sentenced to 18 years in prison with no parole. Fans were horrified, even more stunned that Varya stood by him. She's reportedly still visiting Jeffrey, taking care of his kids and managing his properties. But TLC didn't just fire Jeffrey, they deleted him, removing clips of the couple from their YouTube channel entirely. Then there was Rayne and Chitty, who turned Before the 90 Days Season 7 into emotional whiplash. Rayne claimed she was uninvited from the tell-all at the last minute after producers allegedly told her she wasn't allowed to confront Chitty, who is sight impaired, directly, and demanded she fight with his sister instead. Rayne later said that TLC wanted her breakdowns, not her truth, and that's why she refused to show up. But fans weren't buying it. Statler and Dempsey also joined the Fired Before the Finale club. The couple's second season ended with chaos online. Statler broke her NDA, exposed their breakup on social media while episodes were still airing, and even accused a producer of having an affair with Dempsey. TLC reportedly hit back hard, banning both from the tell-all and cutting ties completely. Statler went on to launch a podcast where she claimed she was exposing production, but listeners say she was exposing herself instead. Most recently, Tiger Lily and Adnan appear to be the latest casualties. After Adnan's explosive argument with Niles at the Before the 90 Days Season 7 tell-all, which nearly turned physical, TLC seemed to put the couple on pause. They were being filmed for the current season of Happily Ever After at the time, but as you know, they disappeared after episode 9. We wondered whether the controversial couple would appear at the upcoming tell-all until a couple weeks ago, when Adnan posted anti-Semitic rhetoric on Instagram. Fans are used to Adnan clapping back online, but this was the farthest he had gone. Surely TLC would not feature him on the tell-all after that, would they? Adnan and Tiger Lily haven't appeared in any of the tell-all previews, so we will find out. But the pattern is clear. When cast members cross the line, their scenes can evaporate overnight. And that brings us to the most infamous case of all. Babygirl Lisa and the tell-all that TLC never wanted you to see. The most scandalous tell-all of all time never even aired. It leaked. During the pandemic in 2020, Before the 90 Days filmed its tell-all remotely. Cast members zoomed in from their homes. Babygirl Lisa's husband, Usman, Soulja Boy, remained in his native Nigeria, not yet approved to join her in the US, and the marriage was already crumbling. She accused him of using her for fame. He accused her of jealousy and manipulation, but no one was ready for what came out at their tell-all. During the remote taping, Usman dropped a bomb. He accused Lisa of calling him the N-word just the week before. Lisa didn't deny it at all. She just told him to stop talking and threatened that she better not get any hate mail over Usman's admission. At another point, Lisa aggressively told Sean to shut up twice and threatened to stop speaking if she didn't move on. But the tense moments didn't air and were never meant to be seen by fans. The network had reportedly sent a recording of the Zoom to each cast member. Before the tell-all aired, Erica uploaded the entire uncut taping to YouTube. 10 hours, completely raw. The leaked footage spread like wildfire, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, before TLC's lawyers swooped in to scrub it from the internet. They succeeded, mostly. Only a few short clips remain today. You won't be seeing them here because this video has a lot of juicy stuff that I want you to see, not for it to be pulled off of YouTube by TLC. Lisa was obviously fired. Her scenes were cut from the final tell-all broadcast. In flashbacks, only her hand appeared during her wedding to Usman. TLC even barred other cast members from mentioning her name. The incident changed how the franchise operates. After the leak, producers stopped sending raw tell-all footage to the cast entirely. From that day forward, TLC decided if they couldn't control the chaos, they'd control the host instead. For years, the one constant through all the chaos was Shawn Robinson. She was calm, classy, and always in control until she wasn't. When the 90-Day Hunt for Love tell-all aired, fans were stunned to see a new host. Suki, known for hosting on TLC's other Sunday night hit Sister Wives, where she has handled the infamous Cody Brown like a pro. There was no warning, no explanation, just Suki on stage with Chantel, Colt, and the rest of the Hunt for Love singles. Some fans loved the fresh energy. Others saw it as disrespectful. Shawn had been there since the beginning. TLC has never commented on whether the change is permanent. Is this a new era of tell-alls, or was it just a scheduling conflict? Well, if Suki hosts the Happily Ever After tell-all, we'll have our answer. Because while hosts can change, the drama doesn't. And the next wave of tell-all chaos proves that the cast has learned how to weaponize it. By the time 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 rolled around, we thought we'd seen every kind of tell-all chaos. But this one was different. It was about beauty, body image, and who was real. And it pitted two of the most glamorous women in the franchise against each other, Shekinah and Amani. The two women barely knew each other before the tell-all, except for a few DMs where Amani pre-apologized for going hard on the couch. When Amani arrived on set, cameras caught her joking with her husband Matt about that tell-all strategy. She told him, "If they come at me hard, I'm gonna clap back." That line, picked up by a hot mic, set the tone for everything that followed. When Shekinah and her husband Sarper joined the group, instead of acknowledging her co-star, Shekinah walked right past Amani, greeting everyone else but her. On stage, the tension erupted. Shawn started asking the women about cosmetic surgery, a routine topic on these shows, but the answers were totally unexpected. Shekinah admitted she'd had a little lift, under her eyes after dissolving her fillers. She said she felt more natural now, more herself. But when the question turned to Amani, the tone changed. Amani explained that she'd undergone what she called a body overhaul, a BBL, a nose job, and other tweaks she described as a response to feeling like she had to fit into the box society created. She said it made her lose pieces of herself in the process. It was raw, emotional, and Shekinah didn't buy a word of it. On camera, she smirked, asking Amani, why did she do it then? Amani shot back, insisting that she wanted to love herself and calling Shekinah rude. The energy in the room turned electric. Sean tried to step in, but Sarper couldn't resist. He jumped into the conversation, backing up Shekinah and accusing Amani of being calculated. That was it. The polite tension snapped. The two women started shouting over each other, throwing out the F word, each one determined to win the argument, or at least the edit. When the argument spilled over backstage, fans ate it up. And the feud didn't stop when the cameras did.
Everything about your fake, bitch, I know that pussy's fake.
After the tell-all aired, Amani released a diss track titled Shekinah.
And like 3 shows, but you ain't famous still.
It included the line, "You say I'm using your name for clout? Watch me, B-word." It was the first time anyone had ever used music to extend a tell-all feud. But get this, just as fast as it appeared, the song vanished. In just the last couple weeks, all the over-dramatized content we've come to expect from Amani was deleted from her page. She posted a long statement saying she'd quit the 90-Day franchise entirely, writing, "I've realized that the world of reality television is no longer aligned with the leader I am becoming or the future I am determined to build." Fans applauded the move, with most commenting they were tired of her throuple storyline anyway. As for Shekinah, she never responded directly, but fans noticed she started posting pointed quotes about jealous people with microphones. 2 women, 1 diss track, and a franchise that proves plastic surgery isn't the only thing getting ugly.
If I was you, I'd hate me too.
So here we are, counting down the days to the Happily Ever After Season 9 tell-all, but Julia's secret is already out. And we're waiting to see who gets blindsided this time. The tell-all is where lies unravel, NDAs implode, and the network quietly rewrites history before our eyes. So tell me in the comments, who do you think will be the next cast member erased from the couch? Will Sean return, or is Suki the new queen of 90-Day Chaos? What is Lauren screaming about, and did Kara really cheat? If 90 Day Fiancé has taught us anything, it's that the tell-all isn't where the story ends. It's where the real one begins. So be sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates and anything but quiet strolls down memory lane. And come back here every Tuesday for 90 Day Fiancé Unfiltered, where I break down the latest episodes. Thanks for reliving the chaos with me. I'll see you soon.